Hey y'all, welcome to Epic Train Journeys. Hope you're all doing good. I'm at the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Mumbai Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, formerly called the Bombay Victoria Terminus. Before we proceed any further, just enjoy the visuals of this magnificent structure at night. Perched atop the central dome is a statue of Queen Victoria. There is also a heritage museum here which is open from 11 am to 4 pm on weekdays. And that is the BMC headquarters. So let's enter the station building now. This is the suburban side entrance and you need to possess a suburban ticket in order to get access to this section. Entering the main concourse now. This is the common pathway between the main line and suburban sections. We are now in the main line section. On the suburban side, platforms 1 and 2 are reserved for Harbour Line services, while platforms 2 to 7 are for Central Railway mainline services. Platform numbers 8 to 18 are for long distance mainline trains. This is the same passenger concourse for 58 innocent passengers waiting for their respective trains who were mercilessly gunned down by some cowardly terrorists on the 26th of November 2008 during the Mumbai terror attacks. The platform signs are well marked here. Okay, so why exactly am I here? Well, I'm here to board the 12133 down Mumbai Mangalore Superfast Express on its first run with LHB coaches. The train was announced to depart from platform number 14. While platforms 8 to 13 can be directly accessed from this main passenger concourse, platforms 14 to 18 are located a bit farther away and there is a hallway that leads towards those platforms. So this is the hallway in question. There is also kind of a little art gallery here where Central Railway has displayed different pictures, including some terrific pictures clicked by rail fans from across the nation. So this is platform number 14 from where the 12133 down Mangalore Express is scheduled to depart tonight. The scheduled departure of the train is 9:54 pm. Here you can see unreserved passengers waiting to board the Mumbai Howrah Express. The queue goes all the way towards the end of the platform, turns around and then enters the platform. You can actually see the queue moving towards the train on the other side. This is such a sad sight and alarming at the same time. The rake of our train was shunted in by a derated WDM 3D locomotive of Kalyan Diesel Loco Shed. Until a few years back, these were the same locomotives that used to haul this train through the Konkan railway at 110 kmph. Dashing all my expectations, this wasn't a new rake, but rather old coaches that were repainted. All the 4 unreserved general coaches were bunched together at the rear end of the train. Even the AC coaches weren't new. Kind of a stampede-like situation unfolded here when passengers waiting to board the unreserved coaches realized that there were none at the front and made a mad dash towards the rear portion of the train to secure a seat in one of the unreserved coaches. This is how stampedes happen. So this is my coach, S2. This was manufactured in 2020 and is owned by Southern Railway. Anyway, let's board the coach. My seat is right near the exit, at seat number 7, is a side lower berth. There was still a lot of commotion on the platform. Let's have a quick look at the interiors of my coach. Maintenance was alright, cleanliness was decent as well. So this is my side lower berth. LHB coach interiors are super bright compared to their ICF counterparts. This area near the washroom is a dead giveaway that this is an older coach. There were catering vendors taking orders for dinner. These are platform numbers 12 and 13 of CSMT which are undergoing renovation. This is also the reason why train number 12134, that's the up Mangalore Mumbai Superfast Express, is getting terminated at Thane station for the past couple of years. Let's quickly head towards the front of the rake and see what loco is going to be powering our train tonight. As you can see, there are no unreserved general coaches here. This is the name board of our train. So a 4 locomotive bearing the road number 25046 was powering our train. That means no 130 kmph for us tonight. This locomotive belongs to Bhusawal Loco Shed. Although these VAP4 locomotives are cleared to run at 130 kmph, on Konkan Railway only VAP7 hauled LHB trains are fit to run at 120 kmph. Another closer look at the locomotive that will be powering our train tonight. We departed bang on time at 9:54 p.m. The rake of the rescheduled Mumbai-Chennai Superfast Mail was being shunted onto platform number 10 by a WDS6 shunter locomotive. Meanwhile, the Hussain Sagar Superfast Express bound to Hyderabad was departing from platform number 8. Its scheduled departure is 9:50. As a result, we were made to wait just while exiting CSMT. At 9:59 p.m., we are cleared to enter the main line. This is Masjid station. There was going to be a mega block at CSMT and no trains would be entering or leaving the station post 11:15 p.m. As a result, a lot of trains were short originated from stations like Dadar and Panvel. A few trains were cancelled as well. This is the ramp used by local trains heading towards Harbour Line. We skipped Dadar station at a slow speed since we were closely trailing the Hussain Sagar Superfast Express, which also skips Dadar station. Some high-speed run just before Thane. we pulled into platform number 7 of Thane station for a scheduled halt at 10:38 pm. There was a VAP 7 halt train departing towards CSMT from platform number 6. We departed from Thane at 10:44 pm.
ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೋಯ್ ಬಾವ ನೀವು ಹೋಯ್ ಕೂಕೋಣ ಚಪ್ಪಲ್ ಕಣ 200 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಚಪ್ಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದ 200 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ನಮ್ದು ಕಣದಲ್ಲ
Here we are going to the Kartik tunnel, which is made in a century old. This is Diva Junction, from where the Panvel bound lines diverge away from the Kalyan bound main lines. He made a scheduled halt on platform number 7 of Panvel station at 11:25 pm and departed at 11:28. The short originated Konkan Express was waiting on the other platform here. A lot of unreserved passengers had boarded sleeper coaches at Panvel due to the lack of general coaches at the front. He made an unscheduled halt at Roha station, which is the last station on Central Railway before Konkan Railway begins. I dozed off after we departed from Roha and missed the Chiplun skip. When I woke up, we were pulling into Ratnagiri station at 4:18 in the morning. We were delayed by about an hour at Ratnagiri. Ratnagiri is famous for its mangoes. There are a lot of fish meal industries around the station area as well. Your eyes and ears might miss your train entering Ratnagiri station, but your nose won't. We made an unscheduled halt at Kudal station at 6:18 in the morning. The Nizamuddin bound Mangala Express crossed us here on the other line. The saga of unscheduled halts continued as we were put on the loop line again at Sawantwadi Road station for a crossing of the Coimbatore-Hisar AC Express. Here's the AC Express rushing through the main line. We were now delayed by almost 90 minutes. Sawantwadi station was proposed to be converted into a terminal station. It also retains its old school double discharge platform. These used to exist at Karmali and Thiven stations in Goa as well, but have since been demolished. Here we are skipping Madurai station, which is the last station in Maharashtra state before we enter Goa. We crossed the Netravati Express at Purname station in Goa. It was powered by a VAP 7 locomotive. At sunrise, we were speeding towards our next halt at Karmali, that's in Old Goa. We made yet another unscheduled halt at Tivim station in North Goa. A WDG-4D powered freight train crosses here. This was a loaded PCNA freight. Here we are crossing the Mandovi river between Tivim and Karmali stations. This is the old Goa tunnel, which has been problematic for Konkan railway for the past few years. There have been frequent water inundations and soil slippages inside this tunnel. We pulled into platform number 2 of Karmali station at 7:50 am. The Madgaon Junction passenger was waiting on the other platform, that's platform number 1. Onboard catering in this train is provided by Ravikiran Caterers of Kumta. They board the train at Kankavali. I bought this plate of idlis from them for 25 rupees and this cup of tea for 10. This is the Karambolim lake that abuts Karmali station. The idli sambar was spectacular. I mean, for 25 rupees you cannot ask for more. Railways should take the initiative to provide such economical meals on board all trains. Here we are crossing the magnificent Zuari Bridge. We skipped Varna station, which is the industrial hub of Goa, at 8 in the morning. The onboard housekeeping staff did a decent job as well. The coach interiors and washrooms were kept clean. We pulled into Madgaon Junction at 8:21 in the morning. These platforms that you see here are the newly constructed platform numbers 4 and 5. The one on the extreme left is platform number 6. These are located a bit further away from the old platforms, that's platform numbers 1 to 3. We were sent on platform number 3. Meanwhile, the rake of the Madgaon Rajdhani, which had arrived just before us, was on platform number 2. You can also see the empty rake of the Mangalore Madgaon Memo, which doesn't run on Sundays. This Alco showed up as a surprise with a flatbed rake. This is Konkan Railway's own diesel shunter housed at Varna Diesel Loco Shed. We departed from Madgaon Junction at 8:35 in the morning, running about an hour behind schedule. At Madgaon Outer, we met this Mormugao port-bound freight train hauled by twin WDG4 locomotives. It was on the Southwestern Railway line coming in from Londa. This is where the Konkan Railway line towards Mangalore diverges away from the Southwestern Railway line towards Londa. We skipped Budley station at 8:58 in the morning. Concord rake was waiting in the loop. We pulled into platform number 2 of Karwar station at 9:26 in the morning. There was a Ro-Ro rake waiting on the main line. The Panchaganga Express from Bangalore was scheduled to arrive on platform number 1. Karwar is actually a regional headquarter of the Karwar division of Konkan Railway. Konkan Railway, unlike other railway zones, doesn't have divisions but regions. There are 2 regions, one at Karwar and the other at Ratnagiri. Since announcements were not made in advance regarding there being no general coaches at the front, there was a huge crowd waiting to board the general coaches here. Most of them ended up boarding the sleeper coaches at the front. The TTEs who boarded at Madgaon didn't bother getting rid of the unreserved passengers. They let them stay in the sleeper coaches. Here's a look at the Ro-Ro freight which was waiting on the main line. It was just half loaded today. Meanwhile, the WDP-4D hauled Panchaganga Express pulls into platform number 1 of Karwar station at 9:36 in the morning. It was running more than an hour behind schedule. The same train departs to Madgaon immediately as the Karwar Madgaon special. We departed from Karwar station at 9:41 in the morning. There were a few other rail fans or YouTubers in the coaches ahead of us. Here you can see Konkan Railway's RMV or rail mounted vehicle. Konkan Railway has these authorized vendors in uniform selling all sorts of things. Here this vendor was selling keychains. We pulled into Kumta station for a scheduled halt at 10:34 am. The catering staff changes here, and so does the menu.
ನಾನು ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಹೆಸರು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಿ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅದು.
You can see the outgoing catering staff here. Also, this lady goes on to show why you shouldn't be judging people based on their bank balance. So the morning menu of upma and idli sambar was replaced by snacks such as samosas, goli bhajis and vada pav. Here we are crossing the Sharavati river basin. There are three bridges here, Sharavati A, B and C. We just crossed the Sharavati A bridge. We are about to enter the Sharavati B bridge, which is the longest of the three. We were looped again at Monkey Halt station at 11:03 am. This time it was for the crossing of the Mangalore-Madgaon Vande Bharat Express. Here comes the Mangalore-Madgaon Vande Bharat. I wonder why they are not making any efforts to extend this train up to Mumbai. I picked up a couple of plates of these samosas. Each plate cost me 30 rupees. I stashed one away for later in case the train got delayed, which it did. We skipped Murudeshwar station at 11:16 am. pulling into Bhatkal station for a scheduled halt at 11:30 am. By now we should have been departing from Udpi station, but we are still here at Bhatkal. There is also a technical training institute run by Konkan Railway here on platform number 2. That structure that you see here is the Konkan Railway Technical Training Institute. We made a scheduled halt at Mukambika Road, Paindur station at 11:51 am. Here you can see the recently inaugurated IRCTC Executive Lounge. This is a halt station, meaning there are no loop lines or signals. However, this is a very unique halt station in that a lot of superfast and express trains halt here, unlike other halt stations where only passenger trains have a stop. The magnificent Western Ghat mountain ranges of Karnataka come into view just after Mangaluru station. Yet again, we were sent on the loop line at Senapura station. The time then was 12:07 pm. This empty flatbed rake was being transported to Jolarpettai for getting overhauled. That's how I know. The SMT Mangaluru Murudeshwar Express crossed us here at 12:11 pm. It was powered by a VAP4 locomotive. Here we are crossing the Panchagangavali river in Kundapura. We pulled into platform number 1 of Kundapura station at 12:28 pm. A loaded box and freight powered by twin WDG4 EMD locomotives was pulling in on the other platform, that's platform number 2. We made a scheduled halt on platform number 1 of Udpi station at 12:55 in the afternoon. We were running late by more than 90 minutes here. A lot of people got off at Udupi. There were a lot of speed restrictions after Udupi due to ongoing track renewal work. I mean, how can trains run on time if all the sections are blocked with such speed restrictions at once? We were halted on the main line at Nandikur station for about an hour since there was a block at Mulki station. I also realized that this coach wasn't in the best of shape. After a long halt of about an hour, we departed from Nandikur station, now running late by more than 2 hours. And this is the reason for the block at Mulki station. They were replacing the points. However, the block was announced to be from 10:50 am to 1:20 pm. However, we were made to halt at Nandikur station until 12:25 pm. It was simply unacceptable, especially when there was a heat wave alert in the region. Here we are skipping Mulki station, rather crawling through it. We pulled into platform number 1, which is the only platform at Surathkal station, at 2:43 pm for a scheduled halt. By now, the same train should have been approaching Udupi on its return run towards Mumbai. There were a lot of passengers waiting to board this train towards Mumbai. Would Konkan Railway have done such a stupid thing had there been an observation car or an inspection car attached to the rear of the train? No, they would have given top priority to this train and made it run on time somehow. Anyway, we departed from Surathkal after a scheduled 2-minute stop. There is a reason why people of this region demand for Konkan Railway to be dissolved and merged with Indian Railways. The way they manage train operations as well as station maintenance and upkeep is absolutely horrendous. Here we are skipping Topur station, which is the last station on Konkan Railway. The Jokate-Topur line doubling work can be seen here. The lines on the right head towards NMPT, that's the new Mangalore Port Trust. We enter Southern Railway territory here. Please ignore the motor mouth in the background. We cross the Matsyagandha Express at Jokate station. The Matsyagandha in fact trails this train in its return journey towards Mumbai. However, today it was crossing this train at Jokate. All thanks to Konkan Railway. That's the Mangalore International Airport on top of that hill there. There's a long speed restriction here as well. We are finally approaching Mangalore Junction. We arrive on platform number 2 of Mangalore Junction at 3:22 in the afternoon. The delay was 2 hours and 20 minutes. I mean, everybody understands that maintenance blocks are quintessential for the proper upkeep of the railway system, but then such mismanagement shouldn't be tolerated anywhere in the country. Now, despite Konkan Railway being the zone which delayed this train by over 2 hours, in its return leg it will be delayed by over 5 hours by the same Konkan Railway, citing silly reasons such as train handed over late from preceding zone and that's why it was running out of slot. This doesn't make any sense, does it? Anyway, that ends a disappointing journey by the first LHB run of the Mumbai Mangalore Superfast Express. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you soon. Until then, goodbye.